All right, are you ready to do another lesson in Raise Arithmetic? I hope so, because we're going to do another subtraction lesson, and this is going to be lesson number 26. And our Roman numeral there has got an X, which stands for 10, another X, which stands for 10, a V that stands for 5, and a 1 that stands for 1. And when you add those up, 10 and 10 and 5 and 1, you get, drumroll, 26. And that's the lesson we're going to do today, is 26. So, this one is going to focus on the number 2. You're going to see that every single problem in this lesson has the number 2 in it, either in the problem itself or in the answer. So let's go ahead and work these subtraction problems. Now the first one is 2 from 2 leaves 0. And I'm on page 29 in our book, by the way. The first problem is 2 from 2 leaves 0. So let's write that on the board. So 2 is what we start out with, and then we're taking 2 away from that. And that leaves us how many? 0. Nothing. Zip, 0, nada. 2 from 3 leaves 1. That's our next problem. 2 from 3 leaves 1. Well, that means we start out with 3, and we take away 2. That leaves us with how many? 1. Alright, next problem. 1 from 3 leaves 2. So we start out with 3, we take away 1, and that leaves us with how many? That leaves us with 2. 3 less 1 is 2. Alright. 2 from 4 leaves 2. So 2 from 4 leaves 2 means we start out with 4, we take away 2, and that leaves us with 2. 4 less 2 are 2. Alright. Next one is 2 from 5 leaves 3. So 2 from 5 leaves 3. That means 5 is what we start with. And then we take away 2. And that leaves us with 3. Alright, how about 3 from 5 leaves 2. So we're going to just flip the same problem around. We're going to start out with that same 5. Only this time, let me do my 5 a little bit different. Only this time we're going to take away 3, and that's going to leave us with how many? With 2. Alright. Next one is going to be 2 from 6. Let's see what 2 from 6. Let me start at the top here. 2. Oops. It's actually 6 that we start with. We're going to take away 2. That leaves us with how many? 6. We take away 2. Leaves us 4. 4. Alright. How about 4 from 6? That leaves 2. 4 from 6 leaves 2, so we've got 6. We take away 4. That leaves us with 2. How about 2 from 7? Let's do that next. 2 from 7 means we start out with 7. We take away 2. That leaves us with 5. Alright. How about 5 from 7? Leaves 2. So we got that same 7, we take away 5, and that leaves us with 2. I'm not closing up my 5s very good, am I? Oh well. 7, take away 5, leaves 2. How about 2 from 8 leaves 6? So we start out with 8, we take away 2, that leaves us with 6. How about 6 from 8 leaves 2? So we take that same 8, we take away 6. That leaves us with 2. Alright, you getting the hang of this? I'm sure you are. Alright, next board, let's go with 2 from 9 leaves 7. So start out with 9. We take away 2. That leaves us with 7. How about 7 from 9 leaves 2? So we go to that same 9. We take away 7. That leaves us with 2. Alright. How about 2 from 10 leaves 8? 2 from 10 leaves 8. Well, that means we got 10. We take away 2. We're left with 8. Now how about 8 from 10 leaves 2? So we start with that same 10. We take away 8. That leaves us with 2. Alright. And the last one, actually the last two, is a pair. We're going to go with 11. We start with 11. We're going to take away 2. That leaves us with how many? 9. All right. Last one is 9 from 11 leaves 2. So from that same 11, we're going to take away 9. That leaves us with 2. All right. Well, those are some warm-up subtraction problems. Now let's go ahead and do some word problems next. Our first one is with Frank. Frank has 3 apples, and he gives 1 to his brother. How many does he have left? So Frank starts with 3 apples, and he gives 1 to his brother. How many does he have left? So that's 3 less 1. And that leaves 2. So he has 2 apples left. Is that right? Yeah. 3 take away 1 is 2. Next one is William. He has 4 cents, and after he spends 2 cents for some nuts, how many does he have left? So William goes to the store with 4 cents. And good for William, instead of buying candy or something bad for his teeth and his diet, he buys nuts. And he still has, well, he spends 2 cents. So how much does he have left? So 4 less 2 are 2. Let me do that again. 4 less 2 are 2. All right. Next one, we've got some birds in a tree. There were 5 birds in a tree. After 2 of them fly away, how many are left? So we got 5 birds up in a tree. Can you picture that? Who knows what kind of tree it is? Who knows what kind of birds they are? But there are 5 of them in this tree. After 2 of them fly away, 2 of them fly away. So we got 5, but we're less 2 now. Pardon me. How many birds do we have left in that tree? We've got 3. 3 birds. All right. Next we've got Daniel. He catches 6 mice, but 2 of them get away. How many were left? Well, Daniel's pretty good. He catches 6 mice. My goodness, that's very good. 2 of them get away. How many does that leave, Daniel? 6 less 2 are 4 mice. Yeah, Daniel must have built a better mousetrap, huh? All right. Well, Frances, she goes to the store, and she buys 7 oranges. She eats 2 of them. How many does she have left? Oh, I'm sorry, this Francis is a he. I was misreading this. Francis buys 7 oranges, eats 2 of them. How many does he have left? Well, he starts out with 7. He eats 2. How many does he have left? He's got 5, right? 7 less 2 are 5. Okay. Next, we're going to go to John. John has some marbles, but he loses a couple of them. He has 8 marbles. He loses 2 of them. How many does he have left? How many remain? Well, John has 8 marbles, and he loses 2 of them. How many does he have left? 8 less 2 are 6. 6 marbles. At least he has some left, huh? Well, now we've got a hen with 9 chickens, but 2 of them die. How many are left? Well, hen has 9 chickens, and 2 of those chickens die. That does happen, unfortunately. How many chickens does this hen have left? So she starts out with 9. She loses 2. How many are left? 7 chickens. Good thing she still has 7 chickens, huh? Margaret, she has 8 cakes and gives 8 of them to her sister. How many does she have left? Margaret was just a baking fool. My goodness, she made 10 cakes and she gave 8 of them to her sister. Her sister must have been having a big birthday party. How many does she have left? Well, Margaret still has how many cakes left? 2? 10, we take away 8, that leaves 2. All right, one more problem. If 2 yards are taken away from 11 yards, how many yards will remain? Now, that could refer to material like fabric that's measured in yards, kind of like feet. Well, if 2 yards are taken away from 11, so that means we start out with 11 yards, and we take away 2, how many yards are left? I think we've got 9 left, don't we? 9 and 11, and we take away 2, that leaves us with 9. Alright, well those are the word problems in lesson number 26. We'll do some more subtraction, I imagine, with the number 3. This one was with the number 2. We'll do that in our next lesson, 26, when we get together again. And meanwhile, go ahead and visit our website, raisemath.com, for more information about Raise Arithmetic, the books, the lessons, homeschool solutions and ideas, and follow us on Twitter, and check us out and like us, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our videos on YouTube. So we will see you next time. Bye-bye.